single arrow, or with us bravely standing our ground.
Both sides speak using cavalry and it's a massacre. Come on! What's gonna be there? More and more blue floating right here through the city gates.
We are the ones telling our legend. And this is our moment. We are writing the history. The history about each and every one of us. Legends are not born out of a thin air. They might begin with a charge, with the losing of a single arrow, or with us bravely standing our ground.
Both sides speak using cavalry and it's a massacre. Come on! What's gonna be there? More and more blue floating right here through the city gates.
We are the ones telling our legend. And this is our moment. We are writing the history. The history about each and every one of us. Legends are not born out of a thin air. They might begin with a charge, with the losing of a single arrow, or with us bravely standing our ground.
Both sides speak using cavalry and it's a massacre. Come on! What's gonna be there? More and more blue floating right here through the city gates.
We are the ones telling our legend. And this is our moment. We are writing the history. The history about each and every one of us. Legends are not born out of a thin air. They might begin with a charge, with the losing of a single arrow, or with us bravely standing our ground.
Both sides speak using cavalry and it's a massacre. Come on! What's gonna be there? More and more blue floating right here through the city gates.
We are the ones telling our legend. And this is our moment.
Oh, great to see you guys. Welcome back to Conquerors Play League, and this is our South America division. Upcoming today, we'll have a top 8 team to decide who will be the top 4, right?
Yep.
And this is going to be insane. We got Imperium versus Templars today for the first match.
And
cool.
Yeah. So,
So what? So I bet you already can't wait for the map and picking, right?
yeah, can we guess the band and pick for the maps?
Oh,
first?
let's just say I saw how great the Imperium did on Valley Fortress. I bet they will pick it too.
Oh, for the Valley
Valley Fortress. You like that map?
Nope. Sorry.
All right. All right. Fine.
Yeah.
Then what map do you like? Which?
And I think for the previous game, like I'm guessing they probably gonna ban the Hello Field.
Ban Hello Field. Why is it?
It's hard to. Yeah, you know, it's the new season map. Sometimes I don't think those teams cannot have enough time to
I know.
prepare.
Kind of hard to understand it out,
Yeah,
right?
and they probably need some like more time to the strategy.
Yeah.
And also
Makes sense.
probably they will like use the map in the later game. Probably if they can win this series.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
let's see the band pick first.
Alright.
So the Imp band the
Valley
Valley Fortress.
coming down first, and then. Whoa, you're correct, Ed. We got
Yep.
Hello Field in the band list. Whoa. And moving on to the pick, I believe Imperium, they pick a Harbor City. Harbor City, Teddy. And our Templars also pick a Harbor City. That would be.
Yeah, Harbor City, my favorite map. You know.
Oh, why is it?
Couple of reasons. It's Chinese style, of
Chinese
course.
style.
Yeah, and also like you can use the cavalries.
Oh,
Even
you
though I
like
don't
cavalries.
have that much cavalry units, but it is nice when you have cavalry with a surprise attack and do a lot of damage to those opponents, right?
Ooh, yeah, that makes sense. And also, Harbor City is one of the most classic, right?
Yeah, and also like if you can use the artillery well, the Harbor City is very like if you can use it, it's quite easy for you
Quite
to
easy.
dominate because like it can have wild ground and also
I see.
clear view for the target.
Wire ground, clear view, and best way to conduct your strategy.
Yeah.
If you have one.
Yeah, sure. If you have
If
one.
you have one.
Yeah.
Right? So I believe both teams have already prepared their strategy they playing on the Harbor City. That's why they're going to pick this one.
Yeah, and for the Harbor City, we all know the strategy is kind of same, and also just you need to have more cooperation and teamwork to dominate your
Cooperation to
battlefield.
dominate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough task.
Yeah, it's rely on so many things, and we already seen the Crusaders how they like use the strategy, use the domination in this map, and it was nice. For the game, it's already beginning, and from the starting line, we can see. They bring a lot of high tier units in the starting line. Yeah, so for sure they're gonna defend the Harbor City. So I mean the point A. Sorry.
Oh, I see. And also we got a lot of coverage in the line for attackers.
Yeah.
And on the side of defenders, I believe we saw tons of berserkers. And we.
Yeah, and we can see those two teams. Oh, okay. For the defender, they didn't bring a lot of cavalry. Only one squad of yeomen, I think. And for both teams, they bring mostly a mortar, which is
quite classic in Harbor City. With that high city wall, mortar will be efficient artillery you would like to pick.
Yeah, and also for the attacker, for the Imp, they have 3 squad of special units: Wing Hussar, Nafa, and 1 gunner.
Ooh, not far at the beginning.
Yeah, so let's see what their strategy are, and like
This is weird.
yeah, and for the defender they only got 1 gunner, which probably they're gonna destroy the siege tower, use the gunner. But I don't think it's a quite
Smart.
good,
It's not
quite
smart
good
enough.
strategy. Yeah.
One gunner could handle it all. We got 3
Yeah,
siege
probably
tower.
you need 2 gunner with some artillery as well.
But we don't judge yet, right?
Yeah.
Because we don't know what our players bringing us.
Surprise me, I mean.
Surprise, yeah, it's going to be cool. And look at all that berserkers. You know, have you watched that Crow's divisional match days before when Booming Tax team facing our Nadis team?
Yeah.
And the Nadis team bring out a lot of berserkers.
Yeah,
and
berserkers
that
are strong.
works.
Yeah, berserker are so strong. I mean, high damage and high health.
Yeah, that's
I can like
crazy.
yeah, go charge like so useful. And so the war has been begun. The championship has been arranged to the defenders, and we can see they already take down 1 siege tower, and for the other 2 one is already on fire. I don't think that one is gonna make it.
Yes, the
so
arrow
does
launcher
the
aiming to
middle
the
one.
left
Middle
side
one. Yeah.
And now they free the gunner. Gunner will be fired.
And also we can see 2 squad of
Units.
have
Pikemen,
been sneak into the sneak door. They're gonna do something here.
Oh, and the wing hussars. That's what they bring the wing hussars for.
Yeah, and looks like the defender didn't notice that. Yeah, be aware of the sneaking door. Nice.
This is going to be cool.
Yeah.
And for that, they got the wing hussars. They could successfully block defender from attaching with their own supply point.
Yeah.
I bet they are going to that supply point. That's the only sim you would like to aim for when you're in the intercity. So let's see.
Yeah, and
A troops
looks like no defender have noticed that.
Yeah, not quite yet. The hero they already set foot in that supply point.
And from the mini-map, we can see this 2 siege tower have been approached, and looks like they're gonna.
This guy there be in trouble. A troops of Imperial Guard and a troops of Loyal Guard. Now that they have successfully claimed that supply point, everything is settled. This was going so fast, you know, Ted.
Yeah, looks. Just be aware of the sneaky door when you use the Harbor City.
That's what Brett always said.
Yeah, and also looks like it. The defender have to retreat here because they don't have the supply point for the point A.
Yes, they must make decision if they're going to.
Looks like they don't gonna retreat here, but I don't think it's that good choice because it's kind of waste the units here if you don't have the supply point, and the attacker have the in-city supply, which they can get their backup very soon. And from the map we can see the Imperial Guard have advancing here and nice damage.
And the Imperial Guard push back.
Yeah.
I saw lots of people on fire. I saw the Imperial Guard struggling to stop it, but the defenders are doing quite well until now. Their units follow back and to attack attackers from both sides. This was great. Their gunners also firing upon their opponents. And it seems they successfully stopped this one.
Yeah.
The very first waves of attack.
The Nava has been deleted. I mean, the attacker should protect Nava better because the berserkers did so many damage here. Yeah,
the berserkers is always on the ground formidable, and they are still charging now. I saw the body of Imperial Spare Guards fallen. That's hurt. The
Yeah.
Berserkers could remain on the city wall for however long they would like. And
Yeah,
the
looks
attackers,
like
they
yeah.
have 3 roads to attack. You know, we got both siege tower set, and we also get a supply point. But they choose only one of it. The attackers pulling from the right side siege tower and make it so easy for a defender to handle it all. But one wave is all they could do. The second waves of attack with all this Imperial Guard, I don't think defenders would defend this one.
Yeah,
Right?
it looks like they're gonna retreat here, but they already defend a while. I mean, with the supply point down, which is not that bad. I mean,
They don't seem to give it up, but they gonna do something to stop that percentage changing. Now the Navarre, Imperial got pushed, but in the wrong direction.
yeah,
And
It's-
the attackers lower guard
it
doing tons of damage, and
Yeah.
that's going to be all.
Yep, the point A has been declared by the attackers, and it looks like the defender have to retreat and have to stop them in the city. I mean, you have to lock down certain points to block the attacker. And from the map, we can see the attacker have some of cavalries here, and also they have ready to attack the defense, and they spread in 2 ways. One, I think they're gonna target to the supply point, and the other would attack the final base. We can see the Yume is
Wondering how they're going to stop it. They got a lot of berserkers, but berserkers wouldn't be enough for stopping all those
Yeah.
cavalry. You look at the wind hussars here. You know we got a yeoman on the other side. It is Atlas 2 or 3 troops of wind hussars. One troop the Imperial Guard wouldn't be enough, and there they go, charging all the way into that supply point. We saw the Palace Guard, but Palace Guard isn't enough. We need a pikeman. A proper pikeman to stop it all, but they don't have one. Now that Wind Hussars rushing into the point, do you think they could ever stop it, Ted?
I'm not quite sure. Like we have seen the defender have already get some backup, and for the attacker, they're gonna reunion their formation of the troops and do another round of attack. And we can see the yeoman and the attacker have trying to claim the final base of the harbor city, and it looks like they have kind of controlled the situation here. And from the map, we can see only 2 defender heroes trying to do something here, but I don't think they're gonna make this out.
As you said, the key of the harbor city is quite about the cavalries you like.
And we have to remind that the Conquer Spirit is all about the units, not the heroes. You cannot
Indeed.
kill so many units with one hero. You have to use the troops and cooperate with others. And it looks like the defender have big trouble here, and I don't think they're probably gonna make this out. And the time is they have they have jumped into the final base, stop the clock one by one, but still not working here.
Yeah, they try to
Yep.
stop it one by one, and they
GG.
fall one by one. There goes the blue team as the victory side of the first map. Now we got MVP. Would you introduce this to us?
We got the MVP for the attackers, Imp. Not quite sure the pronunciation here. Yeah.
It's
Tomadito. If I
Whoa.
got wrong, I'm sorry. and he got 2 kills, 1 death, and 5 assists. And
Hey, I saw a crazy guy down there. It would be Imperium jump ditch or something. This guy got 7 kills.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, that's crazy. I mean, and for
That's insane.
but he's a okay.
So we saw how Glaives could do.
Yeah.
Pick Glaives next time. I'm gonna practice on it.
Nope, sorry, I'm a dual blade player.
Alright.
Insist
You're-
that one.
You're so loyal to a dual Glaives. So next we see the MVP from defender side.
Yep.
Thanks, Jessica.
And the TEM, another one. Kinias? Not quite sure. If I got wrong, I'm sorry. I have bad pronunciation here. 2 kills, 1 death, and 5 assists. And he got 17 troops down as well. Not bad. I
Not
mean,
bad.
but for the game, I think you should be aware of the sneaky door.
Always be aware of
Yeah,
sneaky door, and
and-
if you do need that supply point, pay some attention to it, right?
Yeah. The defender didn't notice that until the very very end. They already captured the supply point. Yeah, and which is kind of huge disaster there. I mean, as defender, you have to. You need
have to-
backup. I mean, you need
I
backup,
see.
but with that, the supply point down, you don't have enough.
Oh yeah, they have
Right.
nothing to back them up, and
And also, like gunners, you have to reload the.
I see the ammo matters, right?
Yeah.
And the gunners without the supply point couldn't hold long.
Yep.
So I think that's the only
Yeah.
reason causing their first lose. What about the second one? What about the battle around the final point? What did you think?
I mean, we can see the attacker have clearly strategy. They have attacked both sides, and so they use the attack from the supply point as a bait, and they and I mean their goal is trying to capture the final base. So
I see.
and clearly the defender didn't get that. They sent too much heroes there, and the final base kind of empty there.
Oh,
So
I
with
see.
the cavalries with high mortality, the
I
final
think
base have been controlled by the
Attackers.
attackers, and they have set up the arteries as well. So once you have kind of control the situation there, you cannot. It's hard to come back as defender. I mean,
I
you
see.
only got heroes, and you have to face the grape shot cannon and something else, and then so as the cavalry.
that
So-
would be so hard.
yeah, so just like you have to know what the attacker's goal would be. I mean, in
Yeah,
that situation.
that really matters. But
Yeah.
it seems our team just did not, work very well on this one. So
Yeah.
next we will.
Hope they can do better next game. I mean,
Yeah, they
as-
got a chance to attack in the next round, and if they've learned from this one, they could do better next time.
Yeah.
So the upcoming one, it will be also on
Harvard City.
Harbor City.
Yeah, and also
exactly.
for the defender in next match, they can learn the mistake from the opponent.
Yeah,
right?
so the Timberers.
Yeah.
Probably
I
they're
think
going to.
they're gonna guide the tricky door.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Imperium. The Imperium win the whole map with that tricky door. This time, as a defender, they
Yeah.
will pay attention to it.
Yeah.
And on the other side, do you think Templars going to carry out coverage when they're acting as an attacker? Because they did not do so well on defender, right?
Yeah, not quite sure their strategy would be. So if they gonna use the sneaky door with a surprise tag probably, but with the if they want to like capturing the point A. They want to have the battle in point A. Cavalry cannot get in the war, so probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have to see what the strategy would most likely would be if when we see the starting line of the match.
Oh, here we go.
Here
Another
comes
Harbor
the
City.
Harbor City again, and from the starting line of two teams, we can see
a lot of Imperial Pike again.
Looks like the defender have some special units. I mean,
The gunners.
yeah, the gunners. They got two gunners, two squad of gunner, and one squad of Nafa, and also one squad of wing hussar.
There are
And
three
for the
squad of it.
yeah, for the attacker, they only
We don't have lots of tier 5 units,
one squad of Nafa only.
and that's all.
Yep. So that means they not gonna use the tricky door, I assume.
Correct. For that,
Yeah.
when you get inside the sneaky door, they are
Yeah.
nothing close to you. I mean, there's no another supply point to attack. You gotta sneak all the way around.
Yeah. So in that case, the cavalry would be the best
All the
choice.
bomber builder,
Yeah.
as you mentioned.
And also from the starting line, we can see the defenders gonna destroy the siege tower, as we mentioned last game. Like they had two gunners, so I think they have do some work here. They have been prepared well, I think. And so I'm guessing the siege tower will be done like at least 2 rounds, I guess. Even though I'm a
Agree. And
bad
look
guesser.
at that, Ted. They do set some people to watch over that sneaky door this time.
Yeah, that's
according to the tiny map.
Yep. It's a kind of if you play the Harbor City a lot of time, you can actually know that. And I think the attacker they can learn from the last match. Next time, yeah.
Exactly. And look at all the people hiding far away behind. They are setting up the cannon to destroy the siege tower. And I believe what you saw, Chad, the siege tower wouldn't be connected unless 3 rounds.
Yeah, like we have seen many times. If you bring 2 gunners, like the most likely the situation will be the siege tower will be down at least 2 rounds if you didn't aim wrong.
Yeah, attackers must figure something out to stop it, or else the gunner could successfully destroy the siege tower until they are out of ammo.
Yeah, that's why like
This troops of gunner already undergo several waves of attack, and only 7 of them left. That's enough already, but they might need a bit of heal up, and another mortar goes. We didn't see the outcome when it came out.
Yeah, like see, that's why they bring mortars attacker. They can like attack the gunners and also destroy the artillery.
Exactly. And there they go. The siege tower is very close, but the gunner did not turn their.
Yep.
But
siege tower down.
Nothing. No words to say. And that longbow. Did you see that a longbow falling down the city walls got himself in trouble, and the pikemen and the dual axe chasing him. Could they successfully stop this one? There doesn't seem any of the Imperium bodies going to help him. This longbow is all on his own.
Yeah,
he's losing his mount right now. So next up, let's see if he could take any one of attackers to go with him. Oh, he still got his mount.
Yeah, he got a lot of attention, like distract the attention. Waste some time. I mean,
wasting some time.
Yep.
Do you think that's worth it?
Of course not, but you have to be aware of the champ. It will like bump you up in
bump you down the city wall, right?
Yep. And another round of siege tower here, and that one is already on fire. I'm not quite sure if that can make it, but
They do have chance for that gunner need to resupply their ammo.
Yeah,
but
and
not so
looks
sure.
like
And this is going to strike. Is it? Oh,
nice.
That hurt one, and whole troops of gunner destroyed. When you're using gunner, you must watch
one
out.
Left.
Yeah,
You
one
got
of them
one
left
left.
it. Shooting at the siege tower lonely.
Yeah, that's like it's kind of common strategy here. Like you use the tramp and also artillery, like mortar, to destroy the gunner and the artillery. Little tips for the attacker.
Yeah, also little tips for the gunner control. When
Yeah.
you're using a gunner, always watch out for the sky for any potential traps.
Yep.
Like,
Uh,
you wouldn't like to waste your gunner like that, right?
Yeah, better not. And it looks like another round siege tower down here, so they have to set up the third round, sorry. And since the sneaky door have been guarded well, they don't have any chance to sneak into the city and capturing the supply point.
So what would you do if you're attackers right now?
Make another round of siege tower. Yeah, for sure. We have noticed that the defender only got one artillery, and the attacker have two artilleries for each
I
person.
see.
So somehow you're gonna make it, but it will cost more time. I mean.
I see. So we can set up all of our artilleries. That means we don't have any disadvantage in the next match when we're attacking the final base. But still, we can successfully guarantee the point A. Do you think
Yeah,
that with
yeah.
all that artillery we hold?
And like if as attacker, if you can capture in the right time, I mean, and also distract the attention of the defenders. Somehow you don't have to wait 3 rounds of the siege tower.
Exactly. Like a troops of cavalries in the main gate. They could successfully distract our opponents.
Yeah.
But now, our Templars doesn't seem to do that.
And
They
use
have no
the tramp.
intention to
Use
do.
the tramp. I mean, don't hesitate to use it. Just use it. It can destroy the formation of the defender, so they don't have like attention. They have to control the units to avoid the tramp, so they don't have time to attack the siege tower.
I see. Also, tramps is very efficient when you try to destroy enemy artillery out of your reach.
Yeah, sometimes people are like the players just want to use the tram to attack the units, which which is it is good. I mean, with that big amount of damage, you can somehow it will satisfy you, but it's not good for the whole picture. I mean, from the strategy side, it would be better if you can use it as distract the opponent attention
Sure.
and destroy the core artery. And the siege tower have
Finally.
finally approached
And they got 2 waves to go. 5 minutes left. 2 rounds of attack they could conduct, and
Yeah.
let's see if
from
they
the
could.
mini map we can see the defenders retreat here. Yeah, I think they're gonna retreat into the supply point and abandon point A here. They have already wasted a lot of time here.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
with both siege tower connected, defender is no longer holding on to this one, and we are going to see if they are holding that supply point or not. Probably they will just change their
Sorry.
units and rush all the way back to the final base.
Yeah, and so the next step for the attacker, I think they're gonna attack the supply point. So which supply point they're gonna choose is
Is
right
it
now
huge?
is the kind of situation here.
it is.
Yeah, for most team, they would definitely pick the close one. I mean, the supply point under the wall.
But if you're smart enough, you got some strategy, you could also aim for another one, right?
Yeah, you can kind attack both sides and see how that. But we have.
Oh, but the defenders
Yeah.
making it tough. They defend both supply point at the very front side of the city.
Yeah, for the harbor city, like the most key in this map is that you have to don't just focus on the point. You have to use the troops to block the way, to block the attack from the attacker in like the common road, not the point. So you in that case you can hide your units and also with a surprise attack. And from the map we
look
can
at
see.
all
Yep.
that blue waves around the supply point, and the defenders, it doesn't seem like got a lot of
Yeah.
units here.
They
And
kinda
look at the mini
abandoned
map.
the-
All of their teammates already draw back to the final base. So I don't know what are these few troops of unit aiming for. Also, the short sword, can he successfully getting back?
Yeah, from the units left, we can see the kind of even here, like over 1,000, which means they don't cost a lot of units during the previous fight. So that means a big, huge fight would be in the final base, around the final base, I mean.
Yes, and there it is. Defenders holding the outlet of the final base with pikemen, Imperial Guard, in both teams shooting arrows at their opponents.
Yeah, and for the we have like known that the attacker don't have cavalry, right? They didn't bring any
exactly.
cavalry.
So we saw the troops of cavalry.
So, I mean, the cavalry probably would be a huge difference here. So, and also let's see the attack here. They have attack from both sides. They have covered.
Yes.
Surrounded the defender, and the Trump has been caught here, and I think
And
it's
this one is
do
going
damage.
to be hurt.
Yeah.
The championship command and the gunner is set up. Now that berserkers go, we see the blood bleeding.
Yeah.
And then the Imperial Guard must head out for this one. We saw the show maidens. I believe so. Show maidens should have charged the Imperial Guard holding strong still.
And the cavalry's attack from the.
Oh yes, the yeomen already there, but can they make out for this one? Yes, they using their charge up skills, so they still have enough attention to destroy their enemy. And then we go the Wind Hussars. They should have charged.
Yeah,
the
the
Wind
supply
Hussars should
point
have
has.
charged into the, and then the supply point. There must be something happening around that supply point. Attackers attack from both sides at the same time, also aiming for that supply point. But you know what? The units are so different.
Yeah, and look from the number we can see the attacker have like 200 units down. It's not a very good.
Oh yeah, there we
Yeah.
go. The attackers cavalry, but got wiped out by
Yeah, the
defenders.
cavalry
For
have
they
been
got
wiped out by the
imperial.
defenders.
Excuse me, they got a loyal guards and they got too many heroes around that supply point. And I believe that's all of this wave. The first wave of attack
Oh, the
Be
poor soul
developed.
guy.
perfectly by our defenders.
Yeah, they have defender have defend one wave of attack well. I mean that's why sometimes you use cavalry.
Yeah, that's why you like the cavalries.
Yep, especially in this map, if you use the cavalry well, it can do huge damage, just like the previous battle.
Yeah, and I would say we saw the attackers would like to attack from both front and the back of defender.
Yeah.
But defenders also do the same.
Yeah, sure. Like if you use the cavalry, right time and right position, huge damage. Huge damage. And looks like the attacker has set up another round of attack here.
Only
and
the troops of pike militia waiting there.
Yeah,
That's
and
lonely
the
militia
mortar
gonna be chased by the pike hero, but the spear decided not to get in at this moment. Another troop of berserkers.
with that amount of melee here.
What do you think, Ted? This one they look tense. Look at all these blue units. One shot of mortar must be hurt.
Yeah, beware of the mortar. I mean, if so many units scaling around once, yeah, look at that huge damage with the mortar.
Oh, another shot of mortar. And it seems like attackers still decide to attack from both sides. The Imperial Guard at the front successfully destroyed the formation of the pikemen.
Yeah.
And we got Imperial Guard also. The cavalries wouldn't dare to charge immediately. And now the Palace Guard go in.
Yeah,
at the same time, they attack the final base on the other side. So it's going to be tense. Another troops of Imperial Guard but got destroyed by the berserkers. Berserkers so strong, charging at the front, and then the defender Imperial Guard pushed. This is hurting too. But the attackers still got tons of units and berserkers alive, still tearing up the formation of the defenders. We need a proper cavalry charge to stop it all. We saw the wing hussars at the back, but they didn't seem to work anything out.
Yeah, but with that lot of amount of pikemen here, like I said, the cavalry have to attack in the backs from the back, otherwise
the troops of Imperial
cannot
Guard
do
did not hold
that
their formation,
thing,
therefore
yeah.
it got charged and tears by the cavalry. But they still need another proper one to wipe the attackers out of this ground.
Yeah, the backup on the defender have come up, and we can see the yeomen have to do so much damage here.
Yes, yeomen at the back. Oh, excuse me, yeomen from the back.
Yep.
Doing tons of
And
damage. Not so much of blue hero and units alive on the point.
And we can see the heroes have battle in the final base, and the time is only 1 minute left.
1 minute left.
It's
not even enough for their
the
respawn.
Like the from the attacker, they only got 6 heroes up alive, so not quite sure if they can set up another quick attack here. But looks like the defender don't want to give them the chance.
Yes, the defender has already predicted
the attacker down like hunter.
They're like hunters, as you said, Ted.
Hunt
9 players on the ground,
down,
but the defenders determined to stop any chance of our attackers. Not 1% of
20
final
seconds
base at all.
Yeah, looks like I don't think it's gonna have any chance here as attacker.
So we could have early congrats to Emporium to be our first top 4 team.
Yep.
As they're still chasing each of their attackers.
Game here.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
So let's see the MVP for the winner. Damn.
Hey, you're here again, bro. We got MVP Imperium, Drawbleach. And
Drawbleach? Okay, nice pronunciation.
And guys, he got
5 kills, 2 deaths, and
14 assists. That's insane. I mean, even though you guys are doing a great job, it's too much to have such a kill and assist.
Over 100 troops down. I mean, he doing great here. And for the...
Did you change your mind, Tad? Haven't you changed your mind?
What? Oh,
it seems
yeah,
like the Glaives are way too good.
I will consider about it. Okay.
Seriously consider, okay?
Yep. They don't have any dual blades.
Yes, that's the difference. Alright, let's see the MVP from our Templars.
Yep. Let's see the MVP from the other side.
Jessica.
Thanks. TMV. Okay, I think I did write this one.
I think so too.
He got 3 assists and almost 100 troops down. I mean, he's doing not that bad. I mean, but so the game is all about the cooperation strategies. Sometimes the personal skills and the personal efforts is not quite works in the Conqueror's Blade, even though it relies on the personal skills. But
yeah.
I mean, just compared to the cooperation and the strategy, looks like it's not that important. But it's important, but not that important.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're trying to say, that cooperation matters the most.
Yep.
But also, this is another critical stuff in the match, right?
Yeah, and so for the Templar, they have to know more about the map. I mean, like the sneaky doors stuff, right? You have to prepare well, because you are facing the good teams here. Those teams are very, very strong. You have to prepare well and know what the strategy would be, and then set up the response. Otherwise, you will lose the game. Yeah.
Well, Templars, it's very sorry at the end of your journey of this Conqueror Blaze League, but you can come back next time.
Yeah, next season.
I would strongly recommend you guys to watch the record of other teams and also other divisions. Right? We play a lot of Harbor City in our Asia Pacific.
Yeah.
And their Harbor City is tremendous.
Yeah.
Got all kinds of strategy here, how to use the sneaky door, how to use the coverage. And not only Templars, I mean all kind of team. If you would like to reach the championship of Conqueror's Blade League, you're gonna know best, right?
Yeah, and also following our channel.
Following our channel is the most subscribed, and
everybody following our channel.
You got above.
Yeah, and you can learn from the those teams, those top teams. They can, even though the skills, the personal skills can not be learned very easy. I mean, you can learn the strategy,
the cooperation,
the
units, the map understanding.
Yeah, the map understanding is so important here.
Correct. And we just make a decision that whoever subscribe this channel, our Twitch channel, YouTube channel, or your Bilibili channel, whatever subscribe that you can get above in Conqueror's Blade League match, right? Get above, you can respond one more time, or or just kidding, guys.
That's a good advice. I mean,
so probably we can fix the rule next time. Whoever subscribe our channel, they could get some bonus.
For real?
so you're getting a subscriber, right?
I'm kind. If so, I'm kind of excited here. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you already subscribed. Don't be kidding, Ted. I believe you're already subscribed.
Yeah, I do subscribe for sure.
Okay, click the subscribe right now.
Yep, click following right now our channel. Stay on our channel. You will see the tremendous player from each team, from different division, different culture. I mean, sometimes the culture will bring different strategy, different understanding of each map. I mean, that is the beauty of the Conqueror's Blade. Yeah,
you would like to play it against all kind of players and to see the difference they brought.
Yeah, and so what will be the next for?
The next for today, we got another good team. The MVP who got no full name. They're only MVP. So the MVP from MVP is going to beat MVP.
I hope so.
Alright, this
Wish
one's
their
bad.
best.
That joke is too bad. Pardon me. So we got MVP versus Grey Wardens.
Okay. Grey Wardens
Ooh.
GWS.
And I believe already got the Jessica already finished map ban picking. Yeah, it's going to be cool. What do you think they're going to ban?
Not quite sure. I mean, from the we have so many maps. I mean,
Alright.
yeah. I mean, if they gonna pick the Harbor City, be aware of this sneaky call.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the most important one. And I believe the next match will start after the quarter.
Yeah.
So we might have a few minutes break. Jessica, we'll see you on the other side of the break, right?
Yep.
Bye.
Bye, guys. See you.
好久不再听。
Of a single arrow, or with us bravely standing our ground.
Both sides speak using cavalry and it's a massacre! Come on! What's gonna be there? More and more blue floating right here through the city gates.
We are the ones telling our legend. And this is our moment. We are writing the history. The history about each and every one of us. Legends are not born out of a thin air. They might begin with a charge, with the losing of a single arrow, or with us bravely standing our ground.
Both sides be using cavalry and it's a massacre. Come on! What's gonna be there? More and more blue floating right here through the city gates.
We are the ones telling our legend. And this is our moment.
Cool, great to see you back here, guys. It's Kay over here, joining by Teddy.
Hi guys, I'm Teddy.
Teddy, do you know what's going on later? Like, let's say what's going on right now in Congress Play League? What team we're going to have?
We're gonna have MVP versus GWS in next round. I mean this round. So,
I think the players all ready, but we still not know yet what map they are going to use.
Let's see the ban and pick for the maps in this round.
Okay, would you show us, Jessica? Or
Do you have
say
any
no?
guess for the map and pick here?
Not quite sure, but after watching previous one, I would ban Harbor City indeed. that one is.
Okay, I know what your point. Here. I mean, Harbor City, but Harbor City, like, it's a old-fashioned, like, Brad
classic,
style.
yeah.
If you guys don't know Brad, follow our channel.
Yeah,
you
Brad.
will see Brad. Okay, let's see the ban big pick here.
So the outcome would be they are banning the Grey Wardens, are banning Hellfield.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry, Jessica, I revealed it too fast. And one way or another, we got Hellfield in that list.
Hellfield got banned in for W.
Also,
GWS
Warford
and
are
Warford.
not available for both teams right now.
Yeah.
And what's the pick of
Let's
today?
see the pick for the Harbor
Hey.
City again for GWS.
Oh yay!
And for MVP, what they gonna pick for? Valley Fortress.
We got Valley Fortress. It seems like our South America player really favored this map because it did not show up that much in our, Asia division.
Yep. I mean, Valley Fortress is kind of, what to say? Kind of tricky one. Like, usually the team would abandon not abandon. I mean,
Don't hold.
Yeah, don't hold
first
that
2
much
points.
units in A and B point, and they will just defend the C point. Yeah, and so the team. Okay, let's jump into the Harbor City. I mean,
No more Valley Fortress.
Yep.
We got Valley Fortress later. For now, we're going back to the Harbor City, and we can check the lineup of both teams. This time, still a lot of Imperial spearmen, Imperial Guard, in need to stop the cavalries. And this time, it seems like players are in favor of Tier 5 units again.
yeah, we can see the defender. They got one squad of Nafa, one squad of gunmen, one squad of Nafa, and another high tier units here.
And look at how many Nafar our MVP brought out.
I think they're gonna defend the point A to death. I mean, with that much of high tier units.
And
probably.
also the Iron Reaper, they don't carry out lots of cavalries. It seems like they indeed are not going to defend.
Yeah, and attacker they bring two squad
Final
of
base.
gunner and one squad of Nafa and one squad of maskman.
And we also got a show maiden.
Yeah.
Nice to see that. Now the match began.
Yeah, so the match is beginning. Oh, Berserkers are standing line. Nice.
You like it, right? But in the previous match, we got a lot of berserkers from defender at the very beginning.
Yeah.
The berserkers could stand on the city wall, destroy anyone dare to set foot in it.
But before that, you have to like successfully
Get through.
get the siege tower to the wall. I mean,
Ha!
that's the kind of the tricky and hard one for the Harbor City.
I see.
And we can see they are trying to use the sneaky door from the map.
Oh, agree. It seems likely
not quite
determined
sure,
to get in
but
from that
Yeah,
entrance.
they are getting in that one. Probably, maybe it's like destruction as well. I'm not quite
I
sure.
see.
And also the defender, they have noticed that, and someone has guiding the tricky door here.
At least they got somebody
Yeah.
watching over it.
And the siege tower is approaching, as we always know, and one got on fire already. Nope, sorry.
Well,
Didn't-
it's
on-
like under fire. It's not alright, not on fire.
Yeah, the right one is on fire, and
Exactly. And
common
oh,
thing like
that one
yeah.
go down so fast. I bet there must be troops of gunner firing toward that one. But the other two look so safe and sound for now. No arrow launcher emanated. No cannon.
Yeah, and looks like those two, are they gonna make it?
And
on
finally
fire?
on fire, but we don't know how much has left it as
Yeah.
we are in observer point of view.
And it's already on fire. I think it's not
going to
probably
make it,
yeah
right?
not as like the common sense. You
I
have
see.
to waste at least one round.
Oh, look at it! It's so heavily destroyed. Not much health left.
Yeah,
The
the
longbow still standing
is
on and
down
try to
for
make
it.
more damage. And one more shot of cannon could destroy it all. But the defender, do you have the gunners there? One more shot.
Looks like this one is gonna make it.
Oh,
Yep, successfully make it.
that's
Bad
rare.
news for the defender, but they can also guide if they have the right information here, because we know that they have plenty of high tier units as the starting line as defender. And the trump has been called for the attacker, and I think it's gonna destroy the supply point with
Oh.
I'm not quite sure the yeah, I
What you
can't
say?
see that well, sorry. And
It's fine. You can ask Jessica to do it.
yep, and several heroes are climbing on the wall and try to distract the attention here.
Cool.
And they are trying to use these sneaky door or not? Probably not. Okay,
But a lot of
4
units
heroes
there. We
are
got show
getting
maidens, we got
around
pikemen,
here.
we
Yeah,
got loyal guards,
Okay,
berserkers, imperial
go
guard,
to
all
the
that
door.
popular units already here in the Trigador. They are attacking from both out, in and out. Old infantries, therefore, heading to the supply point would be difficult. But attacking the city wall is quite enough. But the
Yeah.
defenders noticed it. Imperial Guard in the front and the pikemen. Well,
Yeah.
it's going to be hard.
The defender have response well in this round. I mean, they have got the sneaky door, and from the map we can see the attacker are waiting the 2 other siege tower approach. Then I think they're gonna attack from different different siege tower. Yeah,
different siege tower. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. So once three siege tower connected, it will be the final attack of our attackers. Point 8.
Yeah,
But
and
they still got tons of time left it, and there we go. We got the one last siege tower connected with Snowball. And the Grey Wardens, time for them to climb up the stairs and claim their point.
and it looks like the attacker have successfully capturing the point A here.
Yeah, no defender set foot in the point out. So defender, it is your choice. MVP gotta choose whether they are going to hold this one or not. If not, they better fall back soon. For the next step after taking control of point 8, the defender will move on to the final phase. So there we go. We gotta see how MVP handled this one. If they are going to fall back, they should have done it sooner.
Yeah, and we can see that the attacker has trying to set up the motor here, and if once the motor have been set up, the supply point will be a big threat for the supply point.
But Chad, you know what? With all that infantry they brought, I was assuming they're going to hold point 8. I mean, they got a lot of tier 5 units with them, like a Navarre.
I think
got
that
the Royal
siege
Genesee
tower probably break their plan here.
Oh,
Not
okay.
quite sure.
I see.
mean,
So siege tower connect too fast, break their expectation. They were
yeah.
assuming they only have to defend that siege tower for 4 minutes, but then the siege tower connect too fast.
Yeah,
They got
and
5 more minutes to hold that city wall, and it's going to be difficult. Therefore, they choose not to hold on to this one.
yeah, and also like I mentioned, the motor has been set up, and it is a big threat for those units under the wall.
I see.
As defender, it is hard for them to guide the supply point, and
Therefore,
the
they are
attacker, yep,
giving away this one. But the dual axe still lingering around.
yeah, and looks like captured the supply point for the attacker successfully, and
And
the
we
defender
saw
have to do something. Like if they looks like they
not
didn't
any
do
of
that
the former
much.
fight
Yeah.
until now, right?
Yeah, until now.
So no unit wasted from both sides. Probably some of them took into poke damage, but not so much. And that defender is going to hold the front gate ground, the square. Battles
Yeah,
happening here. We
looks
saw.
like they're gonna have a fight out here, like face to face.
That's
Fight
close.
me.
But the defender noticed that some troops of units are in their back.
Yeah,
There they go. Nafar fighting to each other, and then the Imperial Guard pushing. But let's see whose Nafar Guard guarded better than the other. It seems like the blue team Nafar safe and sound firing toward their opponents, but on the other side, the right side battle already over. This defender took the advantage. On the other side, the left side battle is still not over yet. The Nafar Guard still firing, but now that troops of Royal Janissaries are coming from their back, that Nafar Guard is doomed, alone with whoever go with them.
And the supply point has been captured back to the defender.
But then we can saw the attackers all heading to the final base.
Yeah.
You know, according to the mechanics of the map, the final base matters the most.
Yeah,
And with that close respawn point,
yeah, someone is stealing the final base for the attacker.
yeah, Royal Janissaries versus Imperial Guard. Imperial Guard are not in the advantage this time. Also, this Francino pikeman still strong, but not in the under the push of Navagar, not the shoots of Alp Halberder, but No, they ain't doing well.
Yeah, the Javier. Oh, sorry.
But
The Javier cannot do that much things.
But at the
here, I
same
don't think.
time, the defenders already wasted
okay.
too much unit. You know, they have undergo several rounds of attack, so probably hard for them to hold on to this. And now it seems like defenders are separated into two parts. Some of them were left alone at the outer supply point.
Yeah.
Most of them already began back to their inner supply
another
point.
Sword guy has trying to sneak. Yep, he got stopped by the defender as well.
Yeah, let's see if he could successfully get out. We all know how tanky
But he didn't want to retreat. He fight back. Nice,
Oh.
brave one.
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
So with that round of attack, they successfully exchanged some units, right?
Yeah.
But whatever left it here from defender were high tier units. You see, we got Royal Janissar, we got Show Maidens, we got Nova Guards.
Yeah.
We put a lot of
Yeah.
high tier unit there.
And also the attacker, they set some of the yeoman, and they're trying to have another round of attack here.
Exactly. So now it's time.
The mortar has been set up from both sides.
I would like
Yeah.
to say, Todd, is that even though defenders successfully waste some time of their opponents, even though they successfully waste the Grey Warden some time, I don't think it's worth it. It's too costed. Lots of tier 5 units
Yeah.
for, 3 or 4 minutes. It's not the final count of the map, right? So, it's going to be weird. Now defenders
Yep, they
are
have.
acting as if they were attackers.
Yeah, the attacker have captured both supply point here, and looks like look the formation here. The Imperial Guard from the Nava back.
Burning their opponents to the hell. The Nafaga set foot strongly at the back. A troops of Loyal Guard got separated.
Yeah.
And now they're destroyed, tear into pieces. But no one's guarding the final point. Are you kidding me? Once again, a troops of cavalries and several heroes standing their foot in the final base. This is going to be tough. For that, a lot of
Yeah, the
attackers
Yeoman has
still
come
got
in
the Imperial
and-
Guard, and no pikemen or spearmen in the final base for
It got
defenders.
deleted by the Nava Guard.
Oh,
nice charge
successfully,
here.
and not successfully charged into the push.
Imperial Guard advancing back for the.
That's excellent.
Nice,
delicious.
Nice one for the advancing of.
Exactly, but troops of gunners. What do we say? Somebody's still firing there. You gotta deal with it. They're dealing tons of damage, but defenders, not for now. They got no supply point. It's going to be hard. No one is going to stop that.
Yeah, and also from the mini map we can see some from the defender they are trying to steal the supply point, and looks like it's not. Okay, it's gonna be successfully got the supply point for the defender.
Yeah, they got their spawn room
The
so
final base
close.
has been controlled by the attacker, and they have to fight back to control the situation here.
But I think they are going to success on it, for they are once again carry out high tiers from the Imperial Guard, Royal Janissar, and the Palace Guard. Oh, strong team. The Alp Haliders charging, but right into the knife of
Python
Royal
Militia,
Janissar.
and also I saw some berserkers or not. Looks like not.
Looks not right.
Sorry.
It's fine. We also got the Iron Cap.
Yeah.
Iron Cap, I like this one. We got Iron Cap along with the Palace Guard.
And it looks like the defender has successfully stopped the attacker's attack.
Ooh,
This
another
round, yeah.
unit's charging.
And looks like big fight here. And
Yeah,
the
big fight right over here, but that
there
infantry
comes another
prevailed.
Champ call here.
Attack defenders
Oh,
gonna
no,
watch off
Pike
like
Militia.
a troops of Pike Militia. I like Pike Militia. Don't do that. Pike Militia are a good unit. Don't.
And the defender, the attacker trying to set up.
Once again.
Yeah.
No hero for defenders. The set foot and final base, they successfully stolen some percentage from it, and then the grape shop, the cannon, all set up here. Defenders hero must watch out for it. Someone tried to advance and destroy that, but they got.
Yeah, we can see this. They have attacker have to use the serve here.
Oh yeah.
Not good news here. I mean, they have to use these low tier
Serves
units.
means
Yeah.
they are running out of good units.
Yep, but the time is 2 minutes left. And from the units we can see the attacker is got units lead here, 100
Yes,
units lead.
once they win this one, they could successfully claim it all. Only 200 units left. They are
and
no
and
possibility
also-
defenders could hold on to this one. This is the final victory for the Grey Warden. The defender MVP using their body to stop their opponents from getting any more percentage, but
Yeah.
attackers just coming so strong.
They only got one hero left on the ground. I don't think it's gonna make
1
it.
minute left. If any more
GWS
hero for defender,
GG.
they could still have a chance, but no. Great Warden winning this one.
Yep, and for the MVP of winner side, GWS Ultra Berserker.
Ooh, Ultra Berserkers. I like this one.
Nice
And
name,
he
I mean.
did act as a Berserkers, right?
Yeah,
He got 3 kills.
1 death and 5 assists, over 100 troops down. Nice one.
That's crazy. Also,
Yeah.
he got a cool teammate who got 9 kills. Jessica, would you move on to that one? We got Grey Wardens and what do we say that? Egghands? Hell?
Not quite sure.
Not quite sure
Yeah.
how to pronounce this one, but this guy, you're crazy. You got 9 kills, you got 11 assists.
Yeah, 11 assists and 9
It's a
kills.
Reaper.
Yeah. And for the MVP of the other side,
MVP for
MVP. Damn. I should
Damn.
learn more English. I mean,
I believe it's not about English. It might be Spanish or some other language that look the same. After all, we requires our players' name in English alphabet, but not necessarily in English, pronunciation.
yeah.
Or that.
Anyway, he got 2 kills and 7 assists, over 115 units down. Nice one. I mean, what do you think about the last match?
I believe MVP is a strong and aggressive team.
Yeah,
I would
they
say
bring
that.
that much of high tier units, right?
Yes, at the very beginning of the map. And then they act as if they were the attackers. I mean, they are so aggressive. They always come out of their final base. Sometimes they even
Yeah.
forget to left something guarded.
Yeah, and just to remind you guys that if you are trying to use the special units, be aware of the formation, be aware of the cooperation of each team, each squad. Because like even though the Nafa have so much damage, but it can be killed very easily. So you have to protect the Nafa, and I mean I'm not quite sure if you still remember the attack, the fight back from the MVP side. They got Imperial Guard front and the Nafa back, which is
yeah.
nice nice
Formation for defender.
Yeah.
Exactly. But just not enough for that.
Yeah, they have to like do that thing a lot to win the game. I mean, with the high tier units, that's kind of risky part of the special units and high tier units here.
Once you waste it, it will cost you a lot, right?
Yeah.
Like cost you the leadership, and if you act as an MVP, you will also risk your final base.
Yeah.
You are fighting so far away from it.
Yes. I mean, the most part of the final base got dominated by the attacker. There's no one guided there. Yeah, so if the MVP can pay attention to the final base more, I mean, probably the result will be different.
Exactly.
Like the time is like only got
1 minute left
Yep.
at the end
yeah
of it. So if like play more conservative, like don't be so aggressive, like might stay in the battle
send
teams.
someone to guide the final base, at least someone to stop the
Percentage run.
yeah.
And they might, successfully stop it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah. And so for the next match, it's gonna be Valley Fortress.
Exactly, we're moving back to Valley Fortress again.
Yeah. So not quite sure what the units they would bring. I mean, from the map, we all know that there's gonna be a big fight during the
C point.
Yeah, C point, and as defender, you have to hide your units like in the city, then with a surprise attack.
Exactly.
And
you gotta hide away from the chain, right?
Yeah, and also for the attacker, you have to climb the wall or use the stairs. Not quite sure what the strategy would be, but like I mentioned, use the artillery well and use the tramp well. You will destroy the formation of the defender.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know that pike units like
Yeah.
Imperial Guard and French Steel Pikemen or any other pike stuff, they require a great formation to stop cavalry charging.
Yeah. Even though it can do a lot of damage to the cavalry, but it still needs your
Formation still strong, right?
Yeah.
So it will be hard. You gotta do that formation, but at the same time, watch out for the sky for any potential chain or mortar shot. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, also the point C has a flat ground, so it is very most team would use the cavalry to
cavalry, exactly.
defend that point. So
hard.
Yeah, it's not that easy to attack.
So as attackers, your cavalry have to climb upstairs.
Yeah, and also the MVP is gonna attack this one, so the pressure is
up to their shoulders.
Yeah.
They're gonna win up this one to guarantee another round of glass land before they got.
Yep.
They usually ended here. No, we wouldn't say anything. We don't predict the outcome of today.
Yeah.
But the both team, the Grey Wardens and the MVP,
yeah, I mean,
could be the winner today.
Just from our side, if the attacker want to win the game, they have many things to do and many things to prepare, and also be aware of many things. Like it is not that easy, especially under this situation. They have 1 point lost, 1 point down. I mean, we wish their best. Yeah, and hope they can win this fight and at least perform some good fights here.
They will. I think they will do it. For Harbor City isn't the map they pick, but on the other side, Valley Fortress, they pick this one. They're going to have some, some strategy or some stuff on that.
Yeah, for sure. And
for sure.
And also, let's talk about the point C as well. Again, like for the defender side, how you gonna defend point C? Because usually you gonna abandon A and B, not so which means you will give the attacker more time to prepare the attack.
Mm-hmm.
So and use your carries, and because even though the carry can do a lot of damage, but it still requires on the good timing. Yeah, like
Good timing matters.
don't waste your carries in like a random attack, and it because like the carry have high leadership, and like it
Anyway, with that high leadership, you will never want to waste
Yeah.
even a single unit
yeah
of
right.
cavalry. Same for berserkers and all the tier 5 units, right?
Yeah, and also set up the artillery well. You can like destroy the formation of attacker
Ooh.
and stop the attack from the attacker.
I see.
Yeah, and looks like the
Look like all the players are settled in our lobby and the match will be started in no time. Just as all the stuff you mentioned, Ted, I believe it's going to be good as long as they, listening over your advice.
no, yeah. I mean, it's like the uh, the the lesson I got from the Conquer Place League from those
Exactly.
top teams. I mean,
So-
that's why you have to follow our channel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Once again, following our channel, you get buff. This time, when I mention buff, I mean the knowledge.
Yeah.
And let's see what's going to turn out. And by the way, Ted, you know what? The Brad and me and Yo-Yo,
Uh-huh.
we are going to form a suicide squad in the next Conquerors Play League. So are you going to join us? It seems like you are pretty understanding about Conquerors Play League and all the match stuff. Are you going to join us?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. And then we'll make, as Morgan mentioned, we're going to make some rules and guarantee us a victory. Therefore, we're going to have one of the cutest stuff.
Yeah, I
You
like
going
this.
for that? So
Yeah.
cute, the Lord.
Yeah, I like this one.
You like this one too, right? Join us in Suicide Squad, and guys, you could also sign in for this, but we are not guarantee we will take you in.
Okay.
Alright, one way or another, the match are not begin yet. Probably because the players are not settled.
Yeah, let's wait.
We're gonna wait for this, and at the same time checking some comments that complaining the board of our commentators. That's fine, because it's so early in the morning here.
Yeah,
You know what?
but
I just sleep here yesterday because we're gonna start streaming so early. I decided just not coming back home. I sleep right here in this room, pass over a night. Therefore, the moment I get up, I could be here to commentate the match for South America.
that I mean,
yeah.
you got this cute bum aside with you. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. I can
Not that
sleep
bad.
with it. Sleep with Lolo.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah.
And you know what? The floor here is quite soft, and I also got that green fabric.
Okay.
Be my whatever.
Okay.
Forget it.
Yeah, let's see the comments here. I also go to my. Yeah, so I mean,
America.
America speak Spanish or Portuguese?
Both.
Both?
I believe our players come from both language style. Therefore, it's great stuff that you guys still willing to watch English streaming instead of your own commentator.
Learn some Spanish. I know one word like amigo.
Amigo.
Yeah, hey yo amigo.
Yeah, yo, amigo, welcome to the stream, right?
Yeah, that's the only word I know, amigo. Oh, gracias. Is that the thanks for the Spanish?
Oh, is it?
Not quite sure.
And
Oh,
now
okay.
we are going here to Laval Fortress. This one is carried out by MVP, and I believe our Grey Wardens would be the attackers this time. Will they act passively or aggressively as defender?
Yeah, and the.
And let's just see the line up of attackers and defenders.
Yep. On the attackers, we got 3 squad of Nafa, right?
Oh.
Interesting. And from the starting line, they're using the low tier units here, so I assume that they guess the defender gonna abandon those 2 points in front. So the point A and point B. That's why they probably bring low tier units.
Yeah, but
And for
the
the-
attackers,
yeah.
like,
For
keep
the
on, Ted.
defender, they got 1 gunner and 2 gunner and several cavalry and 1 squad of Nafa. And from the starting line, they got 1 gunner and 1 wing hussar and 1 yeoman and several pikemen.
Yeah, they did not carry out serfs, so not sure if they are going to abandon the first point or not. On the side of attackers, lots of serfs to help the siege tower moving.
Yeah.
Also, some loyal guards, some
Yeah.
imperial guards, some pikemen. I believe that's all.
With 2 squad of cavalry, I'm not quite sure. It looks like they don't want 2 squad of cavalry cannot like do the house rush to the attacker. So I
Exactly.
think they're probably gonna retreat and guide the sea. That's why they bring 2 cavalries here, because the point A and B is not that good for the charge of cavalry.
Exactly. Now that the match started,
Yeah.
and let's see if the defenders going to defend it. For now, they are indeed moving on to the siege tower using the system-built artillery, aiming
Yeah.
for either the championship or siege tower.
Yep, and also we can see that 1 squad of longsword guys already retreat in the point C already for the defender.
Yeah, they could have set their gunners or their artillery there. You know, if you put the gunners in point C, their attacking range could actually cover point 8, at least the city wall.
Okay,
So, cool.
nice tips. I
Nice
learned
tips.
something. Again.
At least, as I remember, it works. But at the same time, they have to watch out for the championship.
Yeah.
That's also the difficult stuff for it.
Yeah, but good news is that if as attacker right now you cannot like your view cannot see the
Oh,
IC,
yeah.
so
So, not championship attack, just out.
yeah.
Not quite yet. And then we saw no units standing on the ground or let's say the city wall of point A. Both
Yeah.
siege tower connected very fast, and I gotta say that's 3 siege tower all connected because there's doesn't confront it with any defense from
Yeah.
the Green Wardens for now.
And it looks like the defender is trying to retreat here because they don't have that much units guiding the point A.
At
Like,
least not
yeah.
on the city wall. At least out of our point of view, out of our side.
Yeah, and like we said, they abandoned the point A here. I think they're gonna give up B as well, and they just trying to stop the attacker a little bit instead of guide the point A. And the attacker here, they are waiting for the right time to initiate here, and we can see several heroes already climbing on the wall and trying to do something here, and the other amount of attacker following up. And
Exactly. Now that's time for attacker to fold in and see how the Grey Warden is going to answer to those, but seems like their units all retreating, moving far away from the city wall. Are they going to hold point B, Ted? How do you feel?
I don't think they're gonna hold B. If you want to hold B, probably you will hold A as well. I mean, those 2 points are kind of connected to each other. So
so
let's see the situation here. Like the attacker have already claimed the point A, and the B and the C 2 points are available to captured. And from the map, we can see the defender retreat into the city. They are gathering around the point C. Only several heroes are trying to do little damage to the attacker side.
exactly, most of the defenders already back to the
Yeah.
platform of point C. But just to mention that they still, I mean, the attacker still got 50 chains. None of their wasted on unnecessary stuff, right?
Yep.
They serve all their change for this final attack on point C. Alright, it's not final attack, but this will be the first time for the whole match that they are going to fight each other.
Yeah, and they just wait and from both sides they are like regrouping and watch the formation of each other. And
Exactly.
yeah, looks like they set up some mortar already as attacker.
That's what we mentioned. The formation, the mortar, and the chain, right?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
for the
Another
lineup,
mortar is trying to set up here.
exactly, for the mortar, I would like to mention that Ted, I believe when we are checking the lineup, there's not much of the coverage in this match, right?
Yeah, not that much.
Strike of the championship. Let's see if that cannon is successfully destroyed, but not.
Nope.
Live
Unlucky.
safe and sound.
And they capturing the point B as well. Like I said, they retreat strictly to the point C instead of guide the point B.
Yeah, why didn't they claim B and the supply point at the same time? Probably because they are not going to use it. They will all pull in from the same gate, which is going to be the front gate. Now they're gathering.
And as we all know that the point C is going to a big fight here, and we can see that so many
tons of the mortar are setting up here. They could be firing above to that city wall. And defender, you guys must watch out for this. It's going to be tough for you. And luckily, we got a musket and the longbow on the city wall. This guy, this weapon is helpful to destroy the mortar, but it takes time before the mortar successfully destroy. These troops of units gotta watch out. 2 troops of palace guard, and we saw a lot of pikemen in that supply point. This guy, you are in danger. Watch out for the sky, okay?
Yeah, and also we can see they trying to use the mortar to force the defender retreat back to the supply point. Then they probably gonna initiate the attack here.
Exactly.
And from the defender side, they have retreated their units and away from the point C. I'm not quite sure if they can fight back to if the attacker start to initiate.
So as you say, start engaging pikemen, loyal guards. Oh, we saw some Iron Reaper, ain't we?
Yeah,
and the mortar, some of them got destroyed successfully, but most of them alive, still firing above upon that city wall. Oh, that's hurt for mortar. Everyone were operating by one great hero of MVP.
Yeah, and also we can see the defender, the hero, the bow heroes trying to destroy the mortar, at least distract the attention of the mortar user.
Exactly.
And the initiate is
then
beginning
from
here.
the other side,
Yep.
already some of the units climb up. Iron Reaper charged into the frontier pikeman. That pikeman not set yet, and then the defenders covering.
9 point as well, and they are advancing for the final base here.
And yeah, it is. And let's see the unit left for both sides. we can see that defender, they start the match with 1,300 units, wasted already 300 of them. On the other side, defender start with almost even quantity of units, but now they still reserve a lot of them. The final base is going to be brutal, for both teams still got a lot of their units alive now.